My daughter called me today. So she had something for me. She got me this big ass happy Father's Day balloon. And which is cool. I love it, you know. I mean, no matter what she got me, I would have loved it. Any of my kids. But the significant thing about like my oldest daughter and I don't know how she receive it, but like that's my oldest, so you know she was around when I had like nothing at all. You know, I was just a young person who was out here having sex recklessly. You know, not saying nothing bad about our mom. We were just kids, tend to be grown. You know, so most of her life, I just been just working to do better and be a good example. So I like to believe. I mean, other people can have their own opinion, but for me, I just wanted her to know she could be better than me. And sometimes, you know, I don't always make the best decisions. Like I know I can mean well. Not all times, but most times. I know in my heart most times I mean well. And it don't always connect. And I've been involved with other women since, you know, she's been born. My daughter almost 16. I've had children with these other women. I've married them. None of those marriages have lasted. I'm not saying it's anybody's fault but mine. But I always made sure, no matter what happened, that I just always got my daughter, spent as much time with her as possible, kept it real with her, told her the truth about, you know, my shortcomings and lessons I learned, hoping I'm able to sow a seed in her mind and her heart that, you know, no matter what you do, no matter what you experience, that you just never give up. So even when I moved to another city after going through my first divorce, I always come back to St. Louis, pick her up. Always. No matter what. Even if it's for the day, for the weekend, whatever. You know. But as she was getting older, she was having more struggles. And I worked with like teens in my lifetime as a youth care worker. So I start seeing certain signs that I recognize, not only within myself when I was younger and big young people who was around, you know, signs of the people I've worked with, stuff like that. And she needed me a lot more than I initially was accessible. I made a tough decision. Well, it wasn't too tough. It was tough, but it wasn't difficult for me to decide to move back to my hometown to make sure that my daughter can be as successful as possible. Start popping up at her school, holding her accountable when it came to her grades, because talking to her over the phone, it wasn't working, you know. It wasn't. I tried. It wasn't working. She needed me. I mean, she needed her mom too, and everyone else around her, but she needed me. She just needed me. She probably wanted me too, but she just got so conditioned to not having me all of the time. You know, because she, out of all my children, never experienced what it was like to have me all the time. Where the women that I married and we had kids, those children came out the womb knowing what it felt like to have mama and daddy. They knew. She didn't. At least not to have me. So, you know, she struggled in school, and then like this past year she got student of the month. They improved. I mean, it's a lot more work to do. She started staying after school, getting help with her homework. She told me she started doing better because she felt like somebody cared. Which, from my personal experience, I can identify with that. And even on Father's Day, like, I didn't see her because her mom dates somebody, which is, I mean, they're not dating, but they're together. And I grew up with a stepdad, so I always try to respect people's households and treat people the way I would want to be treated. I mean, like I say, I ain't no saint. I'm not acting like I got it all together, but I usually try to treat people so I don't want to interfere with what they may have planned, if they had anything planned. So I was out working, you know, and she wrote me a text talking about that she loved me and I'm her biggest supporter, and how I make her mentally stronger, how when she feel low, she think about me, and how she appreciates what I do for her. And the reason why this is like emotional for me, because I don't always know if I'm doing enough. You know, I gotta keep my game face on when I'm out here in the world. Like, I can't show no cracks in my armor. You know, I'm in a crazy business too. Besides my day-to-day experiences and personal things, constantly I'm surrounded by things that look to tear me apart. I mean, things that I've done, things I didn't do, things I've been accused of, way people try to discredit my character. And, you know, it just felt good to know that it was worth it. To know that my daughter knew her daddy loved her. And most of what I do is for her. I've never been a money-driven person, so I'm not known for being one of those dads that cash out, or, you know, go buy my kids the latest and shoes or clothes. I mean, I don't even get it for myself, so you won't see me wearing nothing that I don't do for them. But that stuff never meant nothing to me, you know, because I had on my time. I didn't grow up with my parents, so for me, just simply being there was enough, in a sense. You know, even my daughter told me, she like, sometimes some of our cousins who, I mean, I'm not finna go, but some of our cousins who have had more material stuff, they be like, but they ain't got no daddy around, they be like, I wish I had your dad. He always take you places, y'all go out to eat, y'all go out of town, you know, pick you up, and some of these girls, and their daddy's not dead. I ain't knocking, judge nobody. I don't know what nobody's circumstances, but for me, it made me realize, you know, how important it is for me to continue to be in my daughter's life. And it also helped me to realize I was doing the right thing. There's always room for more. There's always room for better. You know, shout out to her mom. You know, we have our moments, but you know what I'm saying, we still figuring this out. You know, this co-parenting thing. And, you know, she helped me out a lot. Held down for me, you know. So, I did want to share this more. I know people talk about, oh, people should posting videos of them crying, you know. But I did want to share this with other people. Now, that don't mean y'all won't see me out here mixing holiness with my holiness still, alright? They say ratchetness and righteousness. And that's how I felt. You know, because a lot of times I got my game face on. People either know me for looking hella serious no matter what. Shit, even when I'm fucking, I hardly make a facial expression. Bitch gonna be sucking my dick and I'm like, when I nut, but oh man. So to my daughter, I love you. I love all my children. Regardless of the situations, circumstances, I ain't never fold. Stay focused, stay to my grind, and I always make an effort to make time for y'all. The way I was brought in the world, it's not ideal. It's not something I recommend. But we can't change the past. But we most definitely can make an effort to do better.